Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. Play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well with those around him, and he'll be looking to build a rapport with these guys from day one.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Sheffield have statistically the worst defence in the league. Jagielka. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. De Bruyne goes looking. Manchester have been very strong at home this season, in fact still unbeaten here. Morrison. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Jagielka. Jagielka. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Manchester have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
De Bruyne.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's on a plate. And it's in! The breakthrough strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal...
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes. Morrison. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's not going to get that. Throw in. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva. And it's Mandy. Aguero. It's a loose ball. Sterling. Corner given. Repelled by the keeper. That's good defending, very good defending. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Fernandinho battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Besic. Morrison. Lovely bit of skill. Walker gets it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Too much elaboration and not enough pen.
The whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it. One sport, half of football. It's still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Manchester head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. The action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Sterling is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Besic, up towards the front line. Laporte with a good steal, well played. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sheffield seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Walker is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Played out to the right. He could have been... Boris. No way through there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Danger averted for now.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Morrison. Jagielka. And it's played forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? Bernardo Silva has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Manchester looking to widen the gap even further here. De Bruyne ready to try one. De Bruyne! Massive leap! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Gundogan. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And he just whacks it away.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Mendy gets into the right position to intercept. De Bruyne. Oh, the ball's come loose!
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Besic goes looking. Hit long and direct. And he's there to cut it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Morrison. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Besic plays it forward.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Walker. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. We look back on the game then, Jim.
Oh, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We've got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best.
Has a goal! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Sane battles to win it back. De Bruyne. Ritchie can get it clear. Manchester, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Share. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. David Silva tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's left his man. Oh, sweet feet. A real chance if he can get through. There are a few waiting for it. Ball driven towards the far post. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Ederson can claim that. Newcastle, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Sané. It's a fabulous position, and a shot! That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Carroll. Fernandinho drives it forward. Breaks on here. Just a goal. Shot at goal! And here's Sané. Lascelles gets rid without sophistication. Almiron. Lascelles. Well, that's where he wants it. And he's there to hoof it away. De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Ritchie tries to switch the play, tries to get it forward quickly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Has a hit! Danger averted for now. Chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Sané. Federico Fernandez knocks it away, gets it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. Manchester carrying a one-goal lead. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Carroll. And once more they can't get through. Newcastle have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mahrez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gets away from his opponent. Longstaff. Manchester boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Newcastle keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Cher looking to hit the front line. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them.
Great leap!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And it's played forward. Laporte does well there, alert. Andy Carroll. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Carroll showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, he sorted that out.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Carroll looks to get on the end of this. De Bruyne. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And here's Carroll, and he's away. Laporte. Aguero looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Whipped in. And he's cut it out.
Manchester are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And that has been clubbed away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he heaves it forward. And that's been won straight back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ritchie plays it over to the other flank. Oh, that had to be more accurate.
Newcastle are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Share, forward pass. Needed a better pass there. Now it's Carroll. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Hoists it forward. It's come loose. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester take the early advantage. Fraser. And it's played forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Solanke has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Solanke. Bournemouth are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. David Silva goes looking. Now the counter. Aguero. And it's Silva. Oh, he's in! And he's whipped it in low. Fraser tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got away. Laporte very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Played back in. Chance! Well, the crowd clearly... Fraser with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Bournemouth have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Solanke, and he has been fouled there. What a sensational save from Anderson! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Keeper has beaten it away. And it's Daniels. Oh, nice touch. Billing. He'll hit it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Forward it goes. Solanke, played out to the right. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Bournemouth are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Clears it out of harm's way. Sorry. Gabriel Jesus. Big chance! And he's cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Now it's King. And that's sprayed out wide. Gabriel Jesus. Well played, he saw that coming. Fraser, who scored a second-half opener in his last match, a really good solo effort. Now it's King. Bournemouth have a free kick. Stones is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Fraser goes short, just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Sane, oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Billing was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gets away from his opponent. Battles to win it back. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's played him through. That intervention was very necessary. Manchester won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. Solanke. Bournemouth disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Aguero. Gabriel Jesus hits one!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Billing. Francis hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Aguero. Hit into the middle. Cut out in the nick of time.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Ake does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Fraser. Manchester have the league's best defensive record. Billing plays it forward. Fraser. Out to the right. Francis not easily shrugged off the ball. Now it's Aguero. He's one-on-one, chance! No mistake! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Manchester go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Daniels drives it towards the front. It's come loose. Fraser created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Hoists it forward. And it's Daniels. Lerma.
Bournemouth are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Francis.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And it's Francis. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Bournemouth need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
King has been found. Look at the defender bombing forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. The changes then in quick succession. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Final seconds, this has to be it. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Leicester have been in fine fettle of late, which can only add further to an already eagerly awaited encounter.
Well, this is the team you'd prefer to avoid, Peter, but it can be approached with a different psychological stance, meaning their run has to come to an end, so why not here?
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Leicester are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Bernardo Silva tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Well played, he saw that coming. Manchester were imperious when the two sides last met. Up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Just brushed off the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Barnes. So it is still 0-0. Out towards the flank. Leicester, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
It's Aguero! He's delivered all right! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Aguero really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Manchester take the lead, 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And here's Gray. And Mate. A really good feat. And Didi, whose first half volley in his last game was one that gave his team the lead. And the counter is on. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Stones spreads it towards the left. And it's Mondi. Now it's Vardy. Gray is onto it and can take it up. He's left his man in towards the middle. De Bruyne goes looking. Stones. Walker plotting from out on the right-hand side. De Bruyne. He'll hit it! He's pulled off a fine save.
De Bruyne really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Morgan tries a pass forward. Gundogan goes direct to the front line. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Manchester come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
De Bruyne. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Manchester are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. And here's Aguero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Morgan can get it clear. That has sent him sprawling. Vardy. Gray. James. And it's Vardy. Gray. James. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Mendy switches it towards the other side. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and having notched the goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulder as much as he'll want.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Finds himself eased off the ball. De Bruyne demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. He gets past his man. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vardy. And now they can launch a counter. Vardy not easily shrugged off the ball. James. It's a decent-looking cross. De Bruyne tries to clear. Ndidi. Gray. Now it's Vardy. Looks a foul. The referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's going to rest. Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, that is a bit special. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Morgan is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, nice touch. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's sprayed out wide. Whose ball? Who's going to get that?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, some tackle that. He's looking to get there first. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Manchester making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Fernandinho. A good challenge, stood up well against his man.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Battles to win it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Fernandinho. Otamendi.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Barnes. Barnes drives it forward. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the right. To finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Greenish. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Aguero. What a ball this is. Sane! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Play for a throw. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Zinchenko, he's through the middle. Chester has well to read it and intercepts. Sane goes for a sweeping cross. Greenish. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, real chance! Oh, Mohammadi gets rid without sophistication. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the counter is on. He's got options out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Has a shot! And it's Grealish. Sterling absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's
Sané is on his own, going for goal! There's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Sané showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Manchester have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Tries lifting it over, and help's available out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Hoists it forward. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Trezeguet is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Al-Mohammadi gets into the right position to intercept. It's a loose ball. Stones. De Bruyne. Aguero tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's played forward.
Fernandinho just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Aguero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. What an adventurous run from a defender. And that has been cleared. Dashing forward at pace. Aguero. Oh, he's broken. It's Aguero! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That intervention was very necessary. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Manchester head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Manchester going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Silva. David Silva needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. De Bruyne drives it forward. Chester goes looking. Forward it goes. Now it's Aguero. Sterling.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Tries to switch the play. There's a long ball. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's gone direct. Can he dig out? Has a hit! It's broken loose. Laporte attempts a clearance. Timely intervention. David Silva plays it forward. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Walker positions himself well and cuts it out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Sterling unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's there to receive it. Aguero gives chase. Forward it goes. Trezeguet goes looking. Kyle Walker. David Silva drives it forward, hoists it forward. It has got through to him. Sterling showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets good distance on it. Aguero gets flagged offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Out for a throw. That's great strength on the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Sterling. Look at Sterling! Oh, and that should have been two.
Sterling really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Chester cuts it out. Manchester need to hold on for a few more moments. Out towards the flank.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Grealish. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Sterling. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Keeper's ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Could be somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. That's great strength on the ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Zabaleta never really looked sure of what he was doing, and by holding on to it for so long, he duly lost it.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. So who's he picking out? And he's there to cut it out. Diop tries to get it forward quickly. West Ham were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Wilshere drives it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
De Bruyne hoists it forward. Felipe Anderson.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Zinchenko drives it towards the front. Masuaku goes looking. Bernardo Silva. Chipped through. It's out for a goal kick. Zinchenko. Stones. Zinchenko. Bernardo Silva gets into a dangerous position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gone back to the keeper. Stones. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's played forward. He's away! Aguero! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
That's been drilled forward. And here's Lanzini. Sterling did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Zinchenko. Keeps everyone guessing. There are a few waiting for it. And De Bruyne! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
De Bruyne simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Lanzini could try cutting inside here. Lanzini crosses. Laporte is there to heave it away. Wilshere. Bernardo Silva. Oh, they can break here. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Lanzini. And back to base. João Cancelo. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Manchester playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Forward it goes. Masuaku has come steaming up from the back for this. Time to deliver. And it's Masuaku. Wilshere. Lovely bit of skill there. Laporte attempts a clearance. Just brushed off the ball there. Could move up a gear here. Sterling plays it forward. That has put a stop to that. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Stones. Silva. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Diop can hoist it clear. And it's played forward. And it's De Bruyne. Laporte. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. De Bruyne goes looking. It's a brilliant interception. Fernandinho. Silva. Ball's loose, who's getting there? De Bruyne. Over to the left. Silva. Got a shot away! Wilshere gets it away. And it's Sterling. He's got away. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. João Cancelo crosses it. Yep, it's a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that's been levered clear. Oh, great ball! Real chance! Silva. Bernardo Silva! It's gone a long way up and away. Bernardo Silva who's short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Fabianski can pick that up. Silva. Manchester are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rear guard. Time is getting away from them. Aguero! Absolutely tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so
He's had a shot!
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Aguero. Now it's Sterling. And Sterling! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Now that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Manchester need it late, but in the end, it was great. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Everton are a team that's starting to find rhythm. They've taken 9 points from 9 coming up to this game.
Well, that they certainly are, Peter. They've had their fair share of attention on the back pages of late, and they deserve their recent praise because of some very good performances. But maybe, just maybe, they could be susceptible to a game of containment with one or two traps being set.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's gone direct. Gomez. Aguero. It's got through to him. And the finish!
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Mina goes looking. Iwobi desperately wants to get on the end of this. He's through the middle. Richarlison. Loose. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Aguero. Mina plays it forward. And it's Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson spreads it towards the left. Fernandinho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Sigurdsson. Manchester were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. And it's Sigurdsson. Now it's Iwobi. And now the breakaway. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Sigurdsson. Ederson catches it safely. Now it's Sterling. A buccaneering run from the defender. It's gone a long way up and away. Gets away from his opponent. It's a fabulous position. Bernard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Sterling. Mina. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Sidibe. Out for a throw. Sidibe. Iwobi finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Sigurdsson out to the right. Lovely feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Davis. David Silva gets it back. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Aguero. Sterling. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Iwobi needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through. But certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to bring...
Jesus has a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sidibe. Manchester are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Good ball. Gabriel Jesus tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Otamendi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's gone for goal. Goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. The breakthrough arrives at last. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. What a great start to the second half.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And they win it back again. Richard. Fernandinho. Sterling. Lössl sends that a long way. Gabriel Jesus. Sterling. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Here to acknowledge the quality of the set.
Mina tries to clear. One!
Oh, it was such a clever pass that...
And now they can launch a counter. It's momentary. Oh, great ball!
More decisive.
Davis. And it's Walcott. That's a throw. Sidibe. And help's available out wide. Fernandinho battles to win it back. They're changed now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Oh, not quite.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And he heaves it forward. And that's been levered clear. Another chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.